Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're in year number 11 here in control of the Bombers, and, is this year number 11? No, it's year number 11 in the Green Nachos League, my god. And year number 6 in control of the Bombers. Is that right? Fuck, the math is off. Give me a sec. Yeah, this is year 6 in control, so this is year 12 in the Green Nachos League. I've definitely been saying that wrong. But a quick recap on last episode. It has been over a month since I've recorded about that. So, last time out, we won a tight one against the Bottlenoses, winning 7-4, having a late rally in the 9th inning to put it away. And then we went into the sim. We beat the Night Bats 2-1 before blowing a game to the Below Zeros after going up 6-2. We ended up falling 8-6. So they hit a late grand slam to win it. So we went 2-1 in the episode all told, still trying to chase down our rivals, the Thumpers, who are in first place now with 2 games on us. So we're going to try to keep clawing our way back into that one, as we are taking on another good team here today in the 10-7 Swampers from the other conference. Sawyer Romano, the 12th-year veteran, is here with Tier 2 falls behind, Tier 2 crossed up, still dominant here this late in the playthrough, although he no longer has his workhorse trait, unfortunately. That is gone. 1-3 with a 3.65 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP, and on the mound for us, for the Dive Bombers, it's two-way pitcher Lee Mack. Lee McDonald comes in with Tier 2 K Collector, Tier 2 two-way infield. He can play the infield as well. 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.59 WHIP. Bombers come in at 9-6, Swampers 10-7, potential playoff teams squaring off. Lineup for today's game, leading off in left field, is going to be Garlic Simmons. Batting second, first baseman Albert Murphy. Batting third is Quinn Ventura. Batting fourth, right fielder Salvador Pruitt. Batting fifth, locked-in second baseman Arrest Blacksmith. Batting sixth, locked-in center fielder rookie C.T. Driver. Batting seventh is catcher Marvin DeKennis. Batting eighth is the pitcher Lee Mack. And batting ninth is 10th shortstop Blake Benwood. Lineup for the Swampers, leading off at shortstop, former Dive Bomber Garius Huffman. He's locked in. Batting second, former Night Bats first baseman Raymond McLongthrob. Batting third, shameless Nicholas Gallagher of Headbutts fame. He is in left field today, batting third. Batting fourth, former Dive Bomber playing third base today, utility player Catalea Beal. Batting fifth, center fielder Hans Maloney, the veteran outfielder. Batting sixth, second baseman Marcus Yellington, the young middle infielder. Batting seventh, catcher Jeremiah Butterman. Batting eighth, 10th right fielder young Liliana Banks. And batting ninth is the pitcher Romano, looking at the bench for the Swampers. They also have veteran catcher Welp Despot. Shortstop Hex Cologne, another veteran. Left fielder Connor Gilbert, one-time Dive Bomber. Center fielder rookie Pedro Sparks. And, Madeline Butts, third baseman. Moving to the rest of the rotation, Kansas Grouse just started last game, so he won't be seen. Dolly McRibbons, Jeannie Roquefort. And then also in the bullpen, Tyke Quintana, Fisher McGillies, Orion Reed, Iker Cortez, and Cameron Colon. Let's jump into the action and have some fun as we head out to Colonial Plaza under the lights here for the Bombers, as we are going to try and get a win here against the Swampers to close that 2-game gap against the Thumpers. Seems when we lose, they win, and it seems when we win, they win. So they're going to slip up eventually. We just got to keep putting the pressure on them until they do so. But it's nice to be back, guys. Let's see if we can have some fun today.
Plaza. Golly, this is gonna be a good one.
Here we go. Huffman leading off, locked in at short with Tier 1 fastball hitter. He still has that trait. Good. Hitting .224 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Facing Lee Mack. Lee in his starts this year is 1-0 in 3 starts with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.59 WHIP. He's given up 5 runs, only 4 of them earned in 10 2/3 innings, so he hasn't gone deep in a lot of his starts, mainly because in one of them he got injured. 13 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 1 homer, 1 hit batsman, 8 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .277. So really, with his numbers, McDonald's really had 1 full start this season, and the other 2 have just been clunkers because he got hurt. I think 1 out into his second start had to be subbed off, and then in his third start he was pitching hurt, so he didn't last very long. First pitch slider inside, that's called strike, 0-1. Change it down the way, that is low there to Huffman as there's no call, 1-1. Heater inside misses, 2-1 from Lee Mack. Two-seamer down, ball 3, 3-1. Change up and in. Huffman ropes it to left field on the line. Simmons will play it on the hop, and that'll be a leadoff single for Huffman.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
Hey, Cobra, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's well. Thank you. Welcome. Hopefully your day's been well, and happy Monday. Yes. Raymond McLongthrob, former Night Bats first baseman's up next, hitting .254, 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the season. Runner goes in first pitch, heater at the knees, throw down by DeKennis, just in time. Good throw by the young catcher as DeKennis nails him at second for the first out of the game. That for Huffman is his first time being caught stolen all season. He's 0 for 1 on steal attempts. 1 count to Raymond. Heater down and then misses inside, 1-1. Change it down. That's hard hit in the hole to left as that's through the left side of the infield. No chance for Ventura to react to that one. They called a hot corner for a reason. He's on for shameless Nicholas Gallagher, who is the reigning MVP in the Co-op League series. For those of you who haven't seen that, go check it out. It's actually pretty nice. Something me and a fellow YouTuber at Scootsy16 are working on, where Gallagher was our first draft pick in that game. And he led us to not only an MVP season, but also to, a little bit of playoff success. Comes in today batting .229 with 5 homers and 13 RBIs. Heater down and then misses, ball 1. Change up away, low and outside. It's 2-0 to Gallagher. Using her up, that is lined to right field, and that is in down for another hit. That's 3 straight hits here to start the game for the Swampers. Next up, third baseman, former dive bomber Catalea Beal, the utility player. Tier 2 RBI hero, hitting .273 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Still not really putting up the numbers you would expect to see from her, but she still has both of her traits as well. I didn't even check to see what traits Gallagher had, actually. Change it, misses inside, 1-0. Let's take a look. Oh, he still has his bad ball hitter trait, but he no longer has tough out, so he has lost tough out in his career. Heater away, check, 2-0 outside. Slider down and in. That is roped to first. Murphy is there to spear it for the second out. Good reactions there by Albert. And that'll bring up center fielder Hans Maloney, veteran, hitting .317 with 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Rally starter not active because the game is tied. He will, however, have Tier 1 Slowpoke running down the baseline. So that means their chemistry is Tier 3 competitive, Tier 2 spirited, Tier 2 scholarly, Tier 2 crafty, Tier 1 disciplined. Not bad. Got a good job min-maxing most of their stuff, although honestly I would have invested more in the spirited and scholarly traits if you're asking me, since they're both at 8. But hey, to each their own. First pitch slider up and into Maloney. That's called strike the letters, 0-1. Easy up and away, out of the zone from Lee Mack, 1-1. Heater inside, called a strike, 1-2. That activates Tier 2 K Collector for the first time today for Lee. Goes him down the way, line to first. Murphy catches it before it hits the dirt, and that ends the inning. So 2 stranded there from Lee Mack. Bottom 1, Simmons, Murphy, and Ventura coming up. Garlic Simmons leading off in left field with Tier 2 first pitch slayer for the Bombers, hitting .270 with 3 RBIs, no homers, facing veteran Sawyer Romano. In his starts this year, Romano's given up 10 earned runs in 5 appearances, 4 starts, so he is making his 5th start out of 6 opportunities, and he's pitched once in relief as well. 1-3 with a .365 ERA and a .130 WHIP, 24 2/3 innings pitched, 24 hits surrendered, 17 strikeouts, 8 walks, a homer, and a batting average against a .242. Tier 2 falls behind, Tier 2 crossed up. Heater at the knees, strike called, 0-1. That slider's low from Romano, 1-1. Heater up and in, line at the middle, diving off the glove of the shortstop. Good effort from Huffman, but he couldn't make the play as it's a leadoff single for Simmons. And that'll bring up our 2-hitter today. That is first baseman Albert Murphy, a Tier 3 consistent. Hitting .328 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. So Romano in this series has lost his workhorse trait, which would be a Tier 3 for this team. He has picked up both falls behind and crossed up. He has neither of those in the co-op rebuild series, which he is a part of. I believe he's our number 4 pitcher in that series. He has, however, not lost any of his pitches. He still has all 5 of them. I believe in that series he lost either one of his fastballs or one of his, might have been his changeup. I forget which. I think it was his fastball he lost, his 2-seamer. Slider in there at the knees on the first one, 0-1, as that little hack activates for Murphy at Tier 2. Heater up the way, taken high, 1-1. Their catcher has wild thrower as well at tier 2, and it's not a very good arm behind the plate. Slider up, Murphy skies it, left center field. That's going to hang up for Maloney. He comes in and calls off Gallagher to put it away, 1 down. Next up, 3-hitter today for us. That is Ventura, hitting only 186 on the year with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Definitely in the midst of a sophomore slump. Tier 3 outside pitch, Tier 2 stimulated. Runner goes on the first one, curveball down and in is low. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Simmons on the breaking ball. Good effort there by the catcher, which is, well, Despot today. Actually, he is starting. Okay, so when did they sub Despot in? He was not in the lineup to begin. Oh, no, it is not Despot. It's Butterman. I can't read. Okay, so Butterman is still out there. He is good effort, but, you know, he doesn't have the arm strength. Simmons' steal is his 4th of the year. He's 4 for 4. 1-0 count for Ventura. Heat up and in late swing, 1-1 as Romano pumps the fastball by him. Slider misses inside, 2-1. Heater down and then line hard by Ventura into center field. Maloney tracking, though, makes the catch for the second out as Simmons tags, heads for third. He will beat the throw in on the slide. And that'll bring up right fielder Salvador Pru with the RBI chance with 2 outs. Tier 3 volatile active. Hitting .308 with 2 homers, 10 RBIs. He also has a chance to roll Tier 2 stimulated later in the game. And that's off the catcher's glove as Butterman couldn't handle it, but not far enough away for Simmons to try coming home. 1-0 count to Pruitt. Heater down, hard hit up the middle on the ground. That's a base knock past the diving glove of the second baseman. It's an RBI for Pruitt. 1-0 Bombers as we score first. Arrest Blacksmith, the veteran, up next. Second baseman locked in, hitting .397 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs. Chased it up in him. What was I swinging at there? 0-1. Bad pitch. There's another 2-seamer missing inside. We're going to lay off at this time. 1-1. Heater down the way. Blooped into shallow center field. Tough play for Maloney on the slide. He does get there, though, to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Maloney's not the best sure-handed outfielder, but he still can make a miraculous play every once in a while. We still get a run on a 2-out single by Pruitt. 1-0 Bombers to the second. Yellington, Butterman, and Banks coming up. Here's young second baseman Marcus Yellington leading off for the Swampers. Batting only .154 on the year with 2 homers, 4 RBIs. 24-year-old has Tier 2 Little Hack, which will activate when he's behind in the count. He also has Tier 2 Power versus right-hander, but it's not active against Lee, who is a lefty. 2-seamer jammed on the ground, 1 hopper for Blacksmith, who makes the play, 1 down. Nice little 1-pitch out for Lee, and here's catcher Jeremiah Butterman getting the start over Despot, who is hurt. Hitting .133 with an RBI. No homers on the year. Forcing up away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in. Butterman ropes and hits it hard on the ground to short. Backhanded by Benwood. Good throw across in time. 2 down. Next up, Liliana Banks, the young outfielder. Right fielder at 25 years young. 10's hitting .209 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs on the season. 2-seamer up and away in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. 4-seamer down and in. Chased inside 0-2. Big Hack will not activate this at bat, but K Collector does for Lee Mack. Slider down in the way. Ooh, off the edge. 1-2. Just missed the low corner. Change it middle in. Pulled out of play. 1-2 remains the count. Forcing up and away. Outside. 2-2. 2-seamer inside. Off the edge. 3-2. Full count now. Good job by Banks to work the count full. 4-seamer middle in is jammed foul out of play on the left side. Simmons won't get there as it's in the dead corner. Full count, change up away, ball 4. First walk today. Got to bring up pitcher Sawyer Romano, hitting .333 on the year. We'll see if he bunts her over. Well, there's 2 outs, actually. He'll probably just swing. 2-seamer middle of the plate. Hard hit the first. Good diving effort by Murphy, but it's foul as it hops into his glove. 1-0, 0-1. Down in the way, lined fair ball into the corners. He keeps it just inside the chalk line as Pruitt will have to chase after it into the corner. Runner's going to hold at third. Nice throw by Pruitt to keep her at third, and that'll bring up Huffman. A single with a RBI chance as well. Slider down in the way, grounded right at Murphy on the first one. He'll take it to the bag, and that'll end the inning. Another 2 stranded by Lee, bottom 2. Driver, DeKennis, and McDonald coming up. Rookie CT driver will lead it off for us here in the second. Center fielder locked in, hitting with Tier 2 durable. Hitting 200 with a homer, 5 RBIs. He is locked in currently. Change up at the letters. 0-1 as that activates Little Hack. Heater up and in, grounded hard and hold a short. Backhanded by Huffman. Throw deep in the hole in time. 1 down. Pardon me. Catcher Marvin DeKennis up next, hitting .438 with 4 homers, 7 RBIs, giving Nunez a day off. Heater right there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down, roped by DeKennis into the gap, right center, on the run, Banks, off her diving glove. She gave it a good effort, but she couldn't make the catch because she's tense. Normally she makes that diving play. It's a double now for DeKennis. He'll be in scoring position for Lee Mack, who's no slouch with the bat. He is a two-way player after all. Hitting .400 on the year, looking for his first RBI on the season. I believe he's batting 4 for 10. Curveball away for a strike, 0-1. I can check that, actually. Where are you, Lee? Yeah, he's 4 for 10, okay. Heater down, chase low. Changeup, actually, 0-2 as we're out in front of it. Heater down, blasted by Lee Mack, left of center field, carrying well, drop it in on the target. It's a home run for Lee Mack as he helps his own cause, going deep, doing his best Shohei Ohtani impersonation. 3-0 Bombers, first home run and first 2 RBIs of the season for Lee. And here's shortstop Blake Benwood, who's also been struggling this season. He is tense, hitting .214 with 2 RBIs, no homers, as Romano is tense. Chase the curve in the dirt, 0-1. Bad pitch to swing at there for Benwood. Been doing a lot of that this season, though, with him, as that heater's up and away, 1-1. Heater down the middle, missed it, fouled back, 1-2. Curveball up and in, turned on and blasted to right field, hit well by Benwood at the wall. Banks, she'll turn around and make the catch, 2 down. Had a feeling if he wasn't tense, it's probably gone. Next up, Simmons, 1 for 1 with a single. And a stolen base, run scored as well. Slider away in the first one, line softly over short. Good leaping effort by Huffman, but he was never going to be tall enough to catch that. That is a 2-out knock for Simmons. Inning extends here for Murphy, who's 0 for 1 with a pop-out. There goes on the first one, pitch out, throw down in the dirt, and mishandled by Huffman. He couldn't secure it. That is another stolen base for Simmons, although he guessed right on the steal. He's 2 for 2, and now 5 for 5 on the year. 1-0 count to Murphy. Slider away, lined into right of center. That's down in front of Maloney, a base knock. Murphy will bring home Simmons, who rounds third easily. 4-0 Bombers. Rally continues for Ventura, who's 0 for 1. Lined out the center his first at bat. He's now tense again. Unsurprisingly. Heater up and in off the glove of Butterman. Running for second Murphy. Throw down, not in time. 0-1 count to Ventura. Heater up, chased it, 0-2. Heater down and in, nub back to Romano, who makes the play to first, and that'll end the inning. But 3 home here for the Bombers as Lee Mack connects on a middle cut fastball and puts it in the seats, and then 2-out rally from Simmons and Murphy leads to another run. 4-0 Bombers to the third. Hard lineup up for the Swampers, though, for the second time. Here's McLongthrob, 1 for 1 with a single. Away. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Change up inside. Hard liner up the middle. That's a base knock for Raymond. He's 2 for 2 today. And now he's locked in, and he's dangerous when he gets locked in. He's already a good hitter. Next up, Shameless. 1 for 1 with a single. Still his bad ball hitter at Tier 2. Slider away. Strike called, 0-1. No longer has tough out, which will be a Tier 3. Heater down and in on the hit and run line into right field. That's down for a hit. First and second now, nobody out, as both Gallagher and McLongthrob now 2 for 2. Here's Beal, 0 for 1. RBI hero active, though, for the first time at Tier 2. Slider down and in the first one. That's a line softly over third. Leaping Ventura out of his reach. It's down for a hit, staying inside the chalk line. Runner will score from second. That's McLongthrob. RBI for Beal. It is 4-1 Swampers on the board. Maloney up next, 0 for 1. Down in the way, line foul, out of play by Maloney, 0-1. Up and in, runners go, throw to third by DeKennis. Oh, Ventura bungles it into left field, and the run's going to score. That should be an E5, and it is. Gallagher was dead to rights at third, but Ventura mishandles the ball, and both runners advance as Beal gets credit for stealing second. Gallagher gets credit for stealing third, and then they move up on the error. 4-2, runner at third, infield moving in now for the Bombers. 0-2 count to Maloney. K Collector activates. Heater up and in, blew it by him. He gone. First punch out by Lee Mack. Marcus Yellington up next, 0-for-1. Infield will stay in. Slider down, taking low, 1-0. Heater down the way, Chopper to second. Runner coming home. Throw home from Blacksmith, and they got Beal in a rundown. She got greedy. Hoping for another error. Ventura will not let it happen this time as he slaps the tag on her to end the rundown. 2 down after the fielder's choice. It was Butterman 0-for-1 with the runner at first. Easy repping in. Pulled foul. Butterman wound up on it but was out in front of it. 0-1 pitch. Heater down in the way. Grounded right at the shortstop. Benwood charges in. Throw to first, and that will end the inning. But 2 home for the Swampers as they get 1 home on a single and then 1 home on an error. 4-2 bottom 3. Pruitt, Blacksmith, and Driver coming up. Here's Pruitt, 1-for-1 with an RBI single today. Started the scoring in the first inning. Slider middle in, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, pulled foul, it's 0-2. Slider down, rope, fair ball past the diving glove of Beal as that kicks up some chalk there heading into the corner. Cut off by Gallagher. Just a single for Pruitt. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day is well. Thank you for the phonetic spelling of my name in chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully your Texans are giving the Steelers the business down there for me. I know they're playing right now. Thank you for checking in. Blacksmith up, 1-for-1. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater then pulled foul, 0-2. Whiffer activates at tier 2. Heater up. Oh, doors. Blew it by her. First punch out for Romano. Now to bring up rookie CT Driver, who's 0-for-1. Still locked in. Down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Little Hack activates. Pulled foul, out of play. It's 0-2. Little Hack will remain active. Nubber to second. This is going to be a tough play. Yellington has to go to first with it on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Giving them belt to 30 to 6. Oh, Jesus. Damn, that is belt to ass. Last I checked, it was only 7 to 6. Jesus Christ, talk about giving them business. Damn. And you just got to pick 6. Well, it's your defense. I expect nothing less. All right. Guess that means you got to... That means you got the Patriots, right? Yeah. Yeah, you guys have the Patriots. That's right. Ooh, well, hopefully you guys can secure it. Defense decided to come alive in the 4th. Good to hear. Now we got to get through Drake May. Ah, yes, Drake May. Not too worried about that. Well, you never know. DeCannis up. Doubled his first at bat as that slider misses inside. 1-0. He is locked in. Nubber off the end of the bat, and Romano will field it, throw to first, and that'll end the inning. Down goes his mojo. Top 4, it's 4-2. Banks, Romano, and Huffman go up against Lee Mack. Here's Liliana, walked her first plate appearance. Switch to Banks, 2-seamer, blown by her, 0-1. Not up and in. That's a strike, it's 0-2. Forcing her down and in. She gone! Blew it by her again. Got her to go after it below the knees. Second punch out for Lee Mack. Here's Romano, 1-for-1 with a single. He is still tense, though. Heater up, line, fair? Nope, foul, thank God. 0-1. You already used your 1 card on the chalk line, man. Not again. No more freebies. Change it down in the way called strike, 0-2. You see him middle of the plate. That was a mistake pitch. Got lucky there as he pulls it foul again, 0-2. Where's he up the way? He gone way late on it. It fooled him badly. Third punch out for Lee Mack. And here's Huffman, 1-2 with a single. Slider down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. There we go. Change up and in. Checked. Ooh, just high. 1-1. Forcing it down in the way. Check low. 2-1. Using up and away. Outside, 3-1. Heater away. Huffman taking. Strike called. 3-2. K Collector activates again. Change up. Ooh. Out in front of it. Count full as he pulls a foul. Slider inside. Ball 4. Checked inside. No swing. Second walk for Lee Mack. Here's McLongthrob. 2 for 2. Locked in with 2 singles. And he scored once. First pitch grounded in the hole to right field as that is through. And McLongthrob 3 for 3. 2 on, 2 outs here in the fourth. Looking to mount a rally. Here's shameless Nicholas Gallagher. 2 for 2 with 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run scored. Slider down in the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Down in the way. Low. 1-1. Down and in. Lined into center field. That's down for another hit. Base is loaded now. 2 down. Coming to the plate is Beal. 1 for 2 with an RBI single her last at bat. She's also stolen a base and then was thrown out in a rundown between third and home. You see him up and away. That's a strike called. 0-1. Choker not active. It's not a high pressure situation. Down and away. Low. 1-1. Slide up and in. 2-1 inside. Change it down and in. Pulled foul out of play. 2-2. Change it down and away. Pulled out of play. She just got the bat head to it. Staying alive. Down and in. Doors blew it by her, and she gets hurt on the play, breaking the bat over her knee as Beal is in obvious pain, striking out not only with the bases loaded, but now we got to check the injury. Lee once again strands the bases loaded for the first time today. That is 2-2. I think that's a lot of base runners he's already stranded. I think it's 9 today. Lee Mack up 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer, and yeah, Beal hurt her knee. I don't know if that was on the swing or when she tried to break the bat over her knee. Either way, she's coming out. Young outfielder Pedro Sparks will enter. The 20-year-old will take center, as Hans Maloney will move to third. He is a utility player as well. Yeah, it was torn meniscus, so that was probably on the swing, and then breaking the bat over her knee didn't help. She has 3 errors. Does she? Okay. First pitch to Lee. Curve at the knees. 0-1 as Romano still tense. Heater down. Out of play. Pulled. 0-2. Heater down. Late on at strike 3. Another punch out for Romano. I believe that's his second. Is that the only one who saw that? I think so. Does she have 3 errors? Let me check. Yeah, she does have 3 errors. You are correct. She is a utility player, so they were putting her in there. Not only her, Madeline Butts, the other third baseman on their roster, also has 3 errors. Ben Wood up, flew out to the wall in right field his first at bat. Curve drops in there at the letters. Tantalizing, 0-1. Two-seamer high, 1-1. Not gonna lie. In the playoffs? Wow, not gonna lie. Nah, not the playoffs. We're still in the regular season. Heater up, line to center field. That's a base hit. I believe we're in the last game of the second third of the season, so we're only about 67% of the way through the season. Simmons up, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Yeah, you're thinking of the headbutts. That is over. We're done the playoffs on that one, thankfully. Simmons up, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Heater away, line softly to first. Diving is McLongthrob to take away a bloop hit. Good play from Raymond, and that's 2 down. Here's Murphy, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. That wild ride. Oh, shoot. Yeah, here's Murphy. Runner goes. Heater away, that's a strike. Throw down. Wild thrower activates in the dirt. No play from Huffman as he couldn't handle it. That's a stolen base for Ben Wood. His first of the year, second of the year. He's 2 for 2. No spoilers, I need to watch the season. Okay. 0-1. Slider in there at the knees, 0-2. Little hack still active. That curve is low, 1-2 for Albert. Curve inside, grounder right at the second baseman. Yellington will take the out at first, and that'll end the inning. Alright, no spoilers, I won't tell you. Top 5, it's 4-2. Maloney, Yellington, and Butterman do up against Lee Mack, who's going to try and get through 5 to be qualified for the win at least. First pitch to Hans is down inside, 1-0. Rally starter active for the first time today for Maloney. Slider nub back to Lee Mack, who makes the play cleanly to first, 1 down. Next up, Yellington, who's 0 for 2. Two-seamer up and in. That's a strike call to the second baseman, 0-1. Little Hack active now at tier 2. Heater way is outside, 1-1. Slider at the knees. That's low, 2-1. Change it down, 3-1 in the dirt. Heater up. Doors by Yellington, full count. K collector active, two-seamer down. Check ball 4. Another walk for Lee, his third of the day. 1 down, runner at first for Butterman, who's 0 for 2. Two-seamer down in the way. Foul back, 0-1. Nubbed it off the top of the bat. 0-1 pitch. Heater down to him, runner goes inside. Throw down by DeKennis, not in time. Good effort. Stolen base there for the speedy second baseman Yellington. His first of the year. He's 1 for 1. 1-1 count to Butterman. Change it down. That's low. 2-1. Heater it in. High. 3-1. Slider down and in. That is blasted to the gap. Left center field. Driver on the run. We'll watch it hit the top of the wall. Just missing going out here by inches. It's an RBI double for Butterman. It's 4-3 Swampers. That's going to be charged to Lee Mack, and it's probably going to end his day. As Banks up next 0 for 1 with a walk intense with tier 2 RBI 0. Although, we could have him pitch against Banks. Force his hand against the pitcher and see what they want to do. What do we have in the bullpen? Long is rattled, technically available. Nickerson is available. Lowry is also available. O'Connell is available. Briggs is not. She probably blew the last game. And Dakota is available. Okay, so we have everybody except maybe Long and Briggs. Heater down and in. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Two-seamer away. Pulled by Banks to right field. Pruitt over. Puts away for the second out. Runner tagging for third. Thought about it. Pruitt with the arm said, nah. Now send up Romano. Let's see if they pinch hit. He's tense. 1 for 2 today with a single. And he will bat. So, Lee, you can stay in and face him. If it was anyone else, I would take you out. Two-seamer up and in. Ball 1. Slide down in the way. 2-0 outside. Goes him down and in. Check. Strike at the knees. 2-1. Two-seamer up. That's a strike. 2-2. K collector activates. Change up away. Woof! Threw it. Strike 3. He gone. Another punch out for Lee Mack as he gets out of it. Stranding 1. But he gives up another run. It's 4-3 after the double by Butterman. Bottom 5. Ventura, Pruitt, and Blacksmith coming up. Here's Ventura. He's tense today. 0 for 2 with tier 3 outside pitch. Let's see if he can get something started against the tense Romano. Heater away. Misses outside. 1-0. Curl down and then pulled foul by Ventura on the line. 1-1. Out in front of the curveball. Slider up and away. Chased it out of the zone high. Skies at the center. In for it is going to be Sparks. 1 down. Next up, Pruitt. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Heater down and in. Hit well by Pruitt. Teed off on it. Deep to left field. Did he get all of it? At the wall. Gallagher leaping. Dropping in on the target. It hits the roof of the bullpen for the Bombers. Pruitt lofts that one out there. It's a moon shot. Dropping in at 384. Just over the low wall here at Cringe Colonial. 5-3 Bombers lead as we're back up by 2. Third homer of the year for Pruitt. You gotta love that short ball indeed. Blacksmith up next 0 for 2 today. Still locked in despite striking out last at bat. Slider hangs in the first one and Blacksmith missed it. Fouled back. 0-1. Oh, the changeup, you bitch. 0-2. Whiffer again active. Heater up and in. Lined in the left of center. That's down for a hit and it's going to roll past Sparks to the wall. Base jogger doesn't slow down Blacksmith enough as she walks into second with a double. 1 down for Driver, rookie 0 for 2, and that will do it for Romano as they go to one of their 4 long relievers on this roster. Yes, you heard that right, 4 long relievers. Granted, 2 of them are starters. Fisher McIllies, the lowest rated of them all. 183 ERA, 112 WHIP, 13 strikeouts, Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer, Tier 1 K neglector. Heater up and away, out of the zone, 1-0. Heater down and then Nubber in the hole to short. That's a seeing eye roller in front of Maloney, who makes the play across. 2 down. Moving up to third on the play is Blacksmith. Here's DeKennis, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out last at bat. Slider inside, ball 1. He has also doubled today. Chased it outside. What am I swinging at? 1-1. Here inside, blooper up the middle. Soft liner caught by Yellington to prevent a run. But a home run for the Bombers as we get Pruitt to golf one out to left field. 5-3 to the 6th. Huffman, McLongtrop, and Gallagher due up. Lee Mack is done today after 5 innings. He is in line for the win, but I am double switching him in to play third base. So give me 1 second. We have to do it this way, I think. So in a 2-run game, we are going to start the off here. We're going to start with Rog O'Connell. He'll come in, and we're going to swap in Lee Mack to play third, and O'Connell will come to the mound to pitch. All right, O'Connell on the year, no record, a 6.35 ERA, 159 WHIP, 3 appearances, 1 save, 4 runs given up, 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, a homer, and a batting average against 348. Tier 1 fastball hitter active. And we need to give the UI 1 pitch to reset after doing it the funky way. First pitch, heater down and in, low, ball 1. There we go. Now it's back. Curveball down and away, low, 2-0. They never accounted for properly keeping your two-way player in the game after pitching. Slider skied, left of center. Driver over, calling for it. And he'll put it away for the first out. Next up is McLongtrop, who's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. He's having a great one. He's also made a nice diving play in the field as well. Curveball down line. Lee Mack will make the catch as he spears it. 2 down. Shameless up next. He's also having a good day. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a stolen base. Here comes the Elite 4-seamer from O'Connell. Check, strike at the knees. 0-1. Curveball down in the way in the dirt. 1-1. Heater away. That's outside. 2-1, just missed the edge. Slider up. Pulled by Gallagher out of play. 2-2. He's out in front of it. Slider down the way. Outside. 3-2. Full count offering. Curveball down and in. Chased, fouled back. Count full. Down the way. Ball 4. Misses low. Another walk. First today for O'Connell. And here's Pedro Sparks. First bat of the day for the young center fielder. In for the injured Beal. Peter away, that's a strike. 0-1. Go down and in. Check low from Sparks. 1-1. Slider up and in. Jammed at the line. Foul over there at third. 1-2. Down the way. Line foul again. 1-2. Go down and in. Low ball 2. 2-2. You're up, middle of the plate, blasted deep to right field, hit pretty well. Pruitt on the run, and Pedro Sparks is going to go yard. The young outfielder hits his first hit of the season. It's a game-tying 2-run bomb on a mistake pitch from O'Connell. Damn. Of all people, Pedro fucking Sparks goes yard. You've got to be shitting me. He's like the outfield equivalent of Digafordo, except he doesn't have utility. There's Maloney. Meter down, that's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And once again, the bullpen is suspect. The ball up, lined up the middle. Benwood lunges out of his reach. It's down for another hit. Driver cuts it off in left center, holding him to a single. Thank you, low poke as well. Yellington up next, 0 for 2 with a walk. Powers righty active for the first time today at Tier 2. Here down the wing, run goes for a strike. Throw down by DeKennis. In time to nail him. Another runner thrown out by DeKennis today. He's 2 for 4 on those attempts. Should be 3 for 4 if somebody didn't drop the ball at third, Ventura. But the Swampers tie the game on the home run from Pedro Sparks, of all people. 5-5, bottom 6. McDonald, Benwood, and Simmons due up. I'm going to need to check and see if that's his first career home run, because based on those ratings, it probably is. Here's Lee Mack, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer today. Heater blown by him at 101. Cutter down, lined into center field, and Lee Mack's going to have another hit. He's 2 for 3 as he's seeing the ball well today. Leadoff man on for Benwood, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
27, Blake Benwood.
Cutter down, lined into center field, and Benwood's going to have another hit. He's 2 for 3. First and second now with nobody out. 2 hanging cutters there from McGillies, and here's Simmons, 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Garlic Simmons.
Heater blown by him at 103, 0-1. Heat up and in, late on it again, 0-2. Okay, Neglector activates tier 1 for McGillies. He is starting to tire at half stamina now. Heater up, jam down the left field line. That's going to bloop in for a hit. And we are not running on Gallagher with Lee Mack at third. He's our slowest runner. Bases loaded, nobody out for Albert Murphy. Looking to bust it open. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Infield in here for the Swampers, trying to keep it tied at 5. Chase the low on the heater, 0-1, as that would have been a strike, actually. Tier 3 consistent, Tier 2 Little Hack now both active for Albert. Cutter up and in, rope to first, Raymond there to spear it. What a play by McLongthrob again. Brick wall at first. O'Connell do up next, will pinch hit for his sorry ass. As we're going to go ahead and bring in off the bench to take a crack at it. Catcher Alicia Nunez against the right-hander. Tier 2 contact for his right-hander. Tier 2 bad ball hitter, both active. Catcher hitting .302 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Heater away, late swing, 0-1. Chase it inside, 0-2. Okay, Neglector activates. Heater down, hard hit up the middle on the ground. Base hit past the diving Huffman into center field. 1 run will score, second run coming around. Throw from Sparks is cut off by McLongthrob. They have her in a rundown between first and second. Banks' throw across the third, not in time. Good job to draw the attention there, Simmons, as it's a 2-run double for Nunez. Pinch hitter delivers. 7-5 Bombers as Pruitt up next, locked in, and the infield stays in. McGillies now tense. Nice running. Thank you. Thank you. Heater down, fouled off. 0-1. Come on, Salvador. That's low in the dirt. Good eye. 1-1. I didn't even notice he was locked in. Come on. Heater up. Oh, 1-2. Okay, Neglector activates again. Chased it, strike 3. Another punch out. 2 down for Blacksmith. 1 for 3 with a double. Locked in as well. Heater down and then jammed by Blacksmith on the line to right center field. That's going to get down as Sparks takes a bad angle to it. He's got to get it in quickly. He will, but it's a 2-run double for Blacksmith. The veteran delivers. 9-5 Bombers as we're up by 4. Cashing in when it matters. Comes Driver 0 for 3, and that'll do it for McGillies as they go to the other long reliever in the bullpen. It's Tyke Quintana, the 12th-year veteran. Locked in 1.57 ERA, 1 whip, 21 strikeouts. Quintana in his career split time between being a bullpen arm and a starter for various teams. Heat up and away outside, 1-0. On this team, he is a bullpen arm. Heater away is a strike, 1-1. Outside misses on the heater. 1-2-1. Driver will not have Little Hack active this at bat. Check fork inside. 3-1. Slider from away. Line to right field, and Driver's going to come through with a base knock. Blacksmith holds the third, though, as Banks has a decent arm. Runners at the corners for DeKennis. 1 for 3 with a single. Heater away. That's fouled off. Out of play on the first swing. 0-1. Banks was never getting to that one. Fork ball down, taken low, 1-1. Heater up, line to center field, and DeKennis comes through with a base knock. It's 10-5. Blacksmith scores from third. It's a 5-run inning, and here we're back to Lee Mack, who started the inning with a single. 2 for 3 today. We've batted around. Heater up and away, fouled off on the first one, 0-1, little late. Heater down, line to left field, sinking quickly, but it'll hang up for Shameless, and he'll put it away to end the inning. Alright, do I leave Nunez in? Probably not, because I would have to put her at catcher, and I like DeKennis' arm there instead. So we're going to go to the bullpen here. We are going to call out, what is it? It's the 7th. It's a 5-run game. We're going to go to Nickerson. We're going to try and keep her as the only arm we need here moving forward for the last 3 innings. 10-5 now the score after the 5-run outburst. Yellington, Butterman, and Banks coming up. Here's Yellington, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Tier 2 Powers right-hander active against Marley. Marley on the year 3-0 with a 2.08 ERA, 123 whip, 3 earned runs given up in 6 appearances. 13 innings is the most out of the bullpen. 11 hits, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts, a homer, and a batting average against .234. A good second-year resurgence here from Marley. Heater down for a strike 0-1 as Little Hack activates. She does also have the clutch trait. Not active here in this 5-run gap as that curveball hangs and is sent back where it came from. A little leadoff hit for Yellington. Here's Butterman, 1 through with an RBI double last at bat. Check of the runner. Teasing up and in, high, ball 1. Heater down, low, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, curveball down. Chop back to Marley. Quick throw to second, not in time. Benwood's throw to first, not in time. Should have taken the out of first there. 2 on, nobody out for Banks, who's over 2 with a walk, but tier 2 RBI. 0's active, and she's 10s. First pitch, curveball down and in, low and in, 1-0. Put it down in the way, 2-0. Big Hag active at tier 2 now. Teasing up and in, lined into center. Driver coming in on the slide, and that was a bad choice from the rookie as he doesn't even get to it. All the way to the wall it rolls as he finally tracks it down. It's going to be a 2-run triple for Banks. It is now 10-7. And they're going to airmail the catcher as well. Thank God Marley is there. And here's Quintana. Pinch hitting is Madeline Butts, the third baseman. 232 average, 5 homers, 12 RBIs. Infield moves in. Heater up. That's foul back. 0-1. Go down and in. Butts takes in the dirt. 1-1. Zoom up and in. That's a strike. 1-2. Working down the way in the dirt. Good block again by DeKennis. 2-2. Forcing down and in. Ball 3. Full count. Zoom up and away. Foul back count. Still full. Marley tense. Curveball down and in. Strike 3 call. Can I help you, Madeline? No, he's just looking. Take her window shopping, but elsewhere. First punch out for Nickerson, and that'll bring up Huffman. 1 through with a single and a walk. Move the infield in again. Clutch active now at tier 2. Along with fastball hitter at tier 1. Curve at the knees. 0-1. Down and in. That's hit up the middle. Benwood on the dive. Smothers it. He'll go to first to get the second out as the run does score. It is 10-8. There's McLongthrob. 3 for 4 with 3 singles and a line out last at bat. Teasing up and in. Foul back. 0-1. Moore's going to be down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Curveball down. Line up the middle. Another hit for Raymond. He is 4 for 5 today. Bring up Gallagher. Shameless 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a walk. Moore's going to be down and away in the first one. Low. Ball 1. Using up and away. Checked outside. 2-0. Down. That's a strike. 2-1. Go down the way. Chopper to second. Slow roller. Blacksmith charges. Bare hands to first, and that'll end the inning. The 3 home for the Swampers as they cut it to a 2-run game. As Iker Cortez, the reliever, will come in with tier 2 elite slider. 5.40 ERA, 180 whip, 11 strikeouts. Bottom 7. It's a 2-run game again. Benwood, Simmons, Murphy, and then the pitcher slot is due up 4th. There's Benwood, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles facing Cortez. Slider low, ball 1. Curveball away, outside, 2-0 count. Slider put in, pulled foul, out of play, 2-1, looking for the heater. Slider hangs, 1 hopper to short, picked by Huffman on the hop. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Simmons, 3 for 4 with 3 singles. First Slayer active at tier 2. Heater inside, rope to first, leaping McLongthrob takes away another hit. 2 down for Murphy, 1 for 4 with an RBI single today. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Little Hack active again. Curve down and away from Cortez, 1-1 as that misses. Slider inside misses, 2-1. Slider put in, skyball to right field as Murphy gets under it. Banks is there in right center. She'll put it away to end the inning. 1-2-3 here for Cortez. Top 8. Sparks, Maloney, and Yellington do up against Nickerson. Here's Sparks who had a 2-run homer last at bat. For his first home run and RBIs of the year. Curveball up. That's a strike the letters this time. 1-1. Teasing rubbing in. Whiff through it late. 1-2. Forcing away. Outside. 2-2. Teasing rubbing in. Sparks check. Strike 3 call. Can I help you, Pedro? Now you're just looking. Get your window shopping butt out of here. 1 down for Maloney. 1 for 4 with a single. Rally starter active. Clutch active for Marley. Curveball pulled foul in the first pitch. 0-1. Now 2 punch outs today. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-2. Two-seam up and away. Foul back. Still 0-2. Zoom down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Ball inside. Blasted deep left of center. That's going to carry. Driver on the run. Watches it hit the wall. He'll play the hop correctly this time. Throw into second is late. It's a double for Maloney. Tying run coming to the plate for the Swampers. It's Yellington. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Pinch hitting. Outfielder Connor Gilbert with tier 2 clutch. Gotta say, not a bad option, although Yellington does have 2 hits today, and he was facing a right-hander. 321 average on the year for Gilbert with 3 homers, 10 RBIs for the one-time dive bomber. First pitch heater down. That's all through the glove of DeKennis as he can't smother it, and the runner advances to third. 1-0 count, infield in. Heater down. Fouled off, 1-1. Easy jumping in. Bloop by Gilbert into shallow left. It's down for a hit, and the pinch hitter delivers. It's 10-9. Ugh. Here's Butterman, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Two-seam rumping away in the first one. Butterman takes. Strike called. 0-1. Down and in. Low ball 1. Go down the way. Fooled him out in front of it. 1-2. Go down the way. Nubber to second. Slow roller. Blacksmith charges. Flip to second. 1. Benwood to first. Double play. You love to say it. And no better time to turn our first one of the day. The run scores after the pinch hit single from Gilbert. 10-9. Bottom 8. Pitcher due up first. Then Pruitt and Blacksmith. So we're pinch hitting for Marley. And Gallagher will move to second. Remember, he is a utility player in this playthrough. So he can play second base as they move Gilbert to left field, keeping him in the game with his clutch. We're going to go to Dakota Oldman here off the bench, maybe? Yeah, we'll go to him off the bench here, the utility player. He's our best bat, hitting .462 with an RBI on the year. Cortez's first pitch, fastball inside, misses at 87 off the plate, 1-0. Slider at the knees, pulled by Oldman to left of center. That's going to drop for a hit. Nice swing there, Dakota. Pinch hitter reaches. Leadoff man on. Looking for some insurance. Here's Pruitt, 3 for 4 with a solo homer and an RBI single today. He also has another single. Closer Leon Lowry is warming. Runner goes on the first pitch. Curveball up, misses high. Throw down to second is airmailed into center field. Oldman round second, digging for third. Throw from Sparks not in time. So a steal, good combination of a slow pitcher and wild thrower, and a weak arm from the catcher. 1-0 count, runner at third, nobody out. Pruitt trying to bring him home. Slider hangs, hard grounder up the middle past the diving glove of Huffman, who had no chance to react for it. RBI single for Pruitt. It's 11-9. Bombers get another run. Third RBI of the day for Pruitt. There's Blacksmith, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Slider way smoked up the middle, diving under the glove of the shortstop Huffman. It's a hit for Blacksmith, her third. She's 3 for 5. 2 on, still nobody out, and here's Driver. Rookie 1 for 4 with a single. He's locked in. Low heater, misses from Cortez, 1-0. Slider up and away outside. 2-0 count the Driver. Slider from way, pulled in the hole to short. Diving Huffman. He gets to smothers it this time. Throw across the diamond. Not in time. Driver beat it out. Infield single. Bases loaded for DeKennis. Trying to put the nail in the coffin. 2 for 4. 2 singles. RBI. Infield in for the Swampers. Outfield is normal. Curveball hung and we were out in front. 0-1. Slider misses low. 1-1. Curve high. 2-1. Come on, Marvin. Slider pulled down the left field line. Fair ball into the corner. 1 run is in. Second runner coming around. Third runner coming around. They're going to be sent. Relay throw from Huffman. Not in time. Bases clearing double for DeKennis. He's up to 4 RBIs on the day. And good running from Driver to score all the way from first as the rookie put the pedal to the metal on that one as Cortez goes tense. Still nobody out in the inning. Here comes Lee Mack. Already 3 hits today for... 3 hits today? Yeah, I think it's 3 hits today for Lee, or maybe 2. Curve low, ball 1. Foul back, 1-1. Slider down, pulled to right field on the line. Down in front of the sliding Banks' glove. Runner holds at third. Still nobody out. There's Benwood, 2 for 4, 2 singles. Now to do it for Cortez. Out of the bullpen is the closer, Cameron Colon. with Tier 2 reverse splits. He has yet to give up an earned run this year. He has a 129 whip and 8 strikeouts, trying to slam the door. On the rally. No speed on the base pass for the Bombers, so no worry about stealing here, as that first pitch fastball is high from Cologne, 1-0. He also has a curveball, it looks like. There is the curve as it hits the outside corner, just on the edge of the back door, 1-1. Heater, same spot. Masterful pitching, 1-2. Curveball at the knees, ripped on the ground past the glove of McLongthrob. Couldn't make the play on that one. RBI single for Benwood, his first RBI today. It's 15-9. And here's Simmons, 3 for 5 with 3 singles. First split's active against first pitch Slayer. Heater down on the first one, jammed to short. Huffman to second one, Gallagher to first. There's the double play. Swampers need that. Runner at third, 2 down for Murphy, 1 for 5 with an RBI single. He is the 9th man to bat in the inning. And they walk him to get back to the pinch hitter Oldman, who is a right-hander, by the way. So no reverse splits. 1 for 1 with a single. Curveball up and in on the first one, pulled foul, out of play, 0-1. Heater up, hard hit, base hit to right field on the hit and run. Going for third is Simmons. Murphy throw in his late RBI single for Oldman. It's 16-9, and we batted around to Pruitt again. Which is funny because that animation should have played for Oldman, but because he was a pinch hitter, it didn't recognize it, so it flipped to Pruitt. Interesting. Heater up, chased at 0-1. 3 RBIs today for Pruitt. He also has 4 hits. Curveball outside misses, 1-1. Heater up, high hopper, past the glove of the diving second baseman, it's through. 17-9 Bombers as the rally continues. Blacksmith up 3 for 5. 2 RBIs already, 2 doubles and a single. Heater way hard, grounder, McLongthrob on the backhand. Takes it himself, and that'll end the inning. But the Bombers explode for 7 runs as we extend the lead to 8. I'm going to leave Oldman in. I'll put him, I guess, at shortstop. Probably. He is a better fielder than McDonald. Plus, he probably deserves to stay in after the nice pinch hitting he just did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go to the bullpen. We're going to go to Dakota here, up 8 runs. We're going to take Benwood off as Oldman will stay in. I'm going to move Lee Mack over to first base, and I'm going to have Murphy play third. He's a much better fielder. He also has the best arm of the 3 of them. Perfect. And Lee can stay at first. Perfect. All right, Dakota, let's go, rookie. Rookie reliever Vicente Dakota, 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA, 180 whip, 3 appearances, 3 runs given up, 3 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 homer, and a batting average against 375. 8-9 will do it for the Swampers here. First and 10th, Liliana Banks. First pitch Heater away from Dakota. Popped her up behind second. Oldman in shallow center, newly inserted in the game. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Cologne. Pitcher slot. Pinch hitting is no relation. Hex Cologne, the veteran shortstop. Tier 2 Contempor's right-hander. 297 average, 3 RBIs. Tier 2 Contempor's righty active. Heater at the knees, away, 0-1. Two-seamer inside, off the edge, 1-1. Slide it down the way, outside, 2-1. Heater up and away, chased outside, 2-2. Two-seamer down and in, fouled back, 2-2. Slider down, check, ball 3, just missed, full count. Four-seamer up and in, ball 4, 5th walk today for our pitching staff as Dakota loses him. Here's Huffman, 1 for the RBI single and a walk. Fastball hitter at tier 1. Two-seamer away, lined right at McDonald. Does not get the tag on Cologne as he slid under it. 2 down, here's McLongthrob, 4 for 5 today with 4 singles and a line out. First pitch slider down in the way, that's a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away from Dakota, check, strike called, 0-2. First down and in. Inside, 1-2. Heater down in the way. Check, 2-2 outside. Two-seamer up and in. Jammed foul by McLongthrob. Count stays 2-2. Slider down in the way. Ball 3, full count. Runner will be off. Two-seamer away. Line to right center field into the gap. Pruitt chases after it. It's past him to the wall. Plays bobbles the ricochet, but Rum was going to score anyway, so it stays 17-10. Double for McLongthrob, his 5th hit of the day. Here's Gallagher, 3 for 4 with 3 singles and an RBI and a walk. Slider down, chopper to short, high hopper. Oldman there on the charge. Throw to first. Cannon arm will end the game as McDonald secures it, and the Bombers win 17-10, taking care of business, earning their 10th victory of the season, improving to 10-6 on the season, 2/3 of the way through. It was pretty ugly, let's be real. A lot of walks today from the pitching staff. Our bullpen was suspect, but the offense, man, they really bailed us out big today. Thank God for that. 17-10 the final. We out-hit them 26-18. Helps when you've had around twice there in the 6th and 8th innings. Each team made their own error. One was on their catcher, one was on our third baseman. Both coincidentally on steal attempts. RBIs today, Huffman had 1 on a single, McLongthrob 1 on a double, Beal had 1 on a single, and then she also got hurt later in the game. Pedro Sparks had his first career home run, I'm assuming, driving in 2. And then Gilbert pinch hit RBI single, Butterman RBI double, Banks 2 RBIs today, I believe both on a double. And they also had another run score on a error at third on a steal attempt that went off the glove of the third baseman, who was supposed to catch that, but he dropped it. For our side, Murphy had an RBI double, Nunez had a 2-run pinch hit double, I believe. Oldman had an RBI on his 2nd hit of his 9th inning, because he singled to lead off said inning, and then he singled home a run after the fact in his 2nd at bat. Pruitt drove in 4 today. He had a solo homer and 3 RBI singles. Blacksmith had a 2-run double. DeKennis had a bases clearing double and a RBI single as well. Lee McDonald had a 2-run homer to help his own cause. Ben Wood had an RBI single in there as well. Pitching lines, Romano only 4 1/3, no decision, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. He stays at 1-3. McGillies takes the loss, inning in a third, gives up 5 runs and 5 hits with a strikeout. He falls to 1-2. Quintana, 1/3 of an inning, giving up 2 hits. Cortez, an inning, giving up 6 runs on 6 hits. And then Colon, an inning, giving up 1 run on a walk and 3 hits. His walk was intentional. For us, McDonald, 5 innings, should have gotten the win. 10 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Stays at 1-0. O'Connell blows the lead. Still gets the win, surprisingly. 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, 1 homer. He improves to 1-0. I really need to get rid of him at some point. He's a liability at best. Nickerson, 2 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. She had her worst outing of the season. And Dakota, in his inning of mop-up work, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 earned run. He stays at 0-1, and his ERA stays above 8. Pruitt, your player of the game, 5 for 6 day. He had a home run, drove in 4, scored twice as well. DeKennis had a 3-hit day. He had drove in 4 as well. And then Lee Mack is your third-place finisher for his hitting. He had a 3-hit day, driving in 2 on a home run. He also scored every time he reached base. It's a good job by Lee being a rally starter on the offensive side of things. Alright, the riddles are due up next. We'll have to check that, see what it's like. Look around the league here real quick. Dunlap dropping in salary. Good to see. Long has an development chance. I do like Long, so that might be a good idea. Speed for Simmons, not really enticing. We should be able to afford this. DeKennis, this was the one we wanted to buy. Tier 2 durable on a catcher is awesome. Plus, the way he's been playing this year, he deserves it. Lowry, we're not taking away reverse splits. We're not getting surrounded. You already suck enough, O'Connell. Nunez, extra fielding is nice. Power and speed is just a bonus. I like that one as well. But the big one is DeKennis. Let's do his first. 1 power to 75. Bonus 5 power. We're not going to get it. Rolling for tier 2 durable. Damn, didn't get it. Well, a little bit of loyalty never hurts. Nunez. We can afford this in 1 game, or we could afford this one for Simmons in 1 game, or this one for Long in 2. Okay. Accuracy's nice. Extra pitch would be nice as well, but then you'd have 3 fastballs and a curve. Iffy. We'll see. All right. So next up is the Riddles, who are 8 and 9. They're not looking good, so we'll probably sim that game. Radical on the mound against Lee Bellamy. It's a number 2 pitcher versus our ace. Radical 1-1 with a 3.16 ERA, 0.94 WHIP. Tier 2 falls behind. Bellamy 2-1 with a 5.40 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Tier 3 walk prone. Riddle's not looking too competitive this season, so this game doesn't really entice us. We'll sim it and see how things work, as we're still a game and a half back. The Thumpers have yet to play this episode. Let's see how this goes in the sim. And Riddle's out early, 2 on Radical. We rally back, force extras. We win in 13 innings, 5-4 on a walk-off hit from Rog O'Connell, the pitcher? Okay, Rog, I see you. Making yourself useful in other ways that don't involve pitching. All right. Still, Marley's going to get the loyalty here because she's younger and more valuable to me. Sorry, Rog. I know you were the hero there, but, dude, just learn how to pitch. All right, Lee Mack loses 2 fielding. Not great. Conrad released by the Tramplers here for Luther Coleman. Chance to get bad jumps. No thanks for Dakota. That's bad because she's really quick. Although the extra power would be lovely. Oldman. Power speed, okay. A chance to lose consistent for Murphy. That's a tier 3 trait, but the extra power is tempting. But he's already a very good hitter, so it's kind of dumb. Nunez, power, 1 speed, 1 fielding. It's negligible. I'll pass. Dakota, we're not giving you bad jumps. You're a really good base stealer, so no. Murphy, chance to lose tier 3 consistent. No, you're already a good hitter. Albert, I don't think we need to do that. Oldman, power, speed, and contact. Okay, not bad. Long, I do like this one as well. So these 2 are the front runners. And we'll pass on that one for Simmons. Okay. Sim up to the next one here real quick. Flyers beat the Below Zeros as they maintain their division lead. Night Bats beat the Trackers. Bards taking on the Nocturnals, and the Nocturnals beat them for us 5-0, as the Bards are the worst team in our conference. Bionics beat the Bottlenoses 10-1 as they extend their division lead. Gold Coats beat the Thumpers for us, so we're now only half a game back. Below Zeros beat the Tramplers 6-2. Toucans and Bird Lizards here battle for third. And the Toucans do us a solid. They win 6-1. So it's really a 2-horse race at this point, entering the final third of the season. Next up, it is the Champs, who are 9-8. Looking like a decent team this year. They are sitting in third place in their division. They are in contention for their division title, but it's a non-divisional opponent. And that is Thicket on the mound. What's next on the schedule? Gold Coats, who are division leaders. I might watch that one. We might play that one next. And then we come back, after playing this division, we come back and play the Toucans, Bird Lizards, Bards, and Thumpers. Oh, wow, we played this entire division 5 games in a row. I just noticed. Swampers, Riddles, Champs, Gold Coats, and Nocturnals are all in the same division. Holy crap. That's great scheduling right there. All right, so the Champs will sim Kansas Figueroa, the veteran on the mound for the Champs, 2-1 with a 1.96 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, tier 1 pick officer, tier 2 consistent. He comes into the start 10th. Champs also at 9-8. For us, Bryson Thicket on the mound, 1-2 with a 2.66 ERA, 1.14 WHIP, tier 2 elite slider, tier 3 consistent. We will sim this one. Lineup set for that one. Then turn it back in the lineup, I see. Let's see how it goes. Coming off extra innings game, we rally from a 2-1 deficit to win 5-2. Great job, guys. Way to pile on late. We're now tied with the Thumpers for first. Oh, yeah. And there's only 4 games left to play, I think. Oh, no, there's 24 games in a season, so there are 6 games left. All right. Long or Radical? Ooh, I like both of them. Long is younger. And he's going to be cheaper as well. So let's get his loyalty higher. Benwood or Blacksmith? This is tough because whichever one I don't pick is probably not re-signing with us in the offseason. Blacksmith is just having a fantastic year. Benwood's getting better, but he's nowhere near where he was last season. Let's do Blacksmith. Oop, I get to ban somebody. Losam Morris. this? Well, ban, block reports. Gotta love these scam bots. Try to share a link in chat. O'Connell or DeKennis? DeKennis, that's an easy choice. Come on now. That couldn't have been easier. All right, chance to lose stimulated for Lowry. No thanks. Hemi Reyes signed the Bards, who replaced Guadalupe Knapp as they're starting to cut their roster. Long gets +2 junk on a random roll. Nice. Lilith McDonald will go to the Bards as well, replacing catcher Fabian Jackman. Yeah, the tank is on for them. Grecian Harris is replaced from the Bards rotation. Veteran will be replaced by Menace East. And Carmelo Hatmore is released by the Toucans as they are on the tank train as well. Larry Dunlap, who we restored, is going to move into their rotation. All right, so we have this one for Long. We have this one for Oldman. Murphy, Dakota, Nunez. Pass on Nunez. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Pass on Dakota, pass on Murphy, and pass on Lowry. Although the junk would be nice, I'm not risking losing stimulated on a reliever. That's exactly who that should be on. Long, extra accuracy's nice. He's 1 game on his. Oldman's is at 3%. Let's save up and see what happens. Alright, so let's sim. Let's see how things play out. Toucans beat the champs 3-2. Nightbats crush the bottlenoses. Beasts beat the below zeros. Flyers lose to the Bionics. Good battle there. 3-1 pitchers duel. Bird Lizards lose in extras to the Riddles. 6-4. Thank you, Riddles. Tramplers beat the Leatherwings. And Swampers taking on the Thumpers here. Back and forth contest here. Swampers win 11-7. That's good. So we are back in the lead for the division. False Knights will lose to the Trackers 7-4. So Trackers staying in the hunt for that 4th spot. But right now it's a 2-horse race in our division, and right now we have the advantage, half a game ahead, as the Thumpers have gone 0-2 in the episode, and we have gone 2-0. Next, actually no, we're 3-0 in the episode. I forgot. And next up, we are taking on the Gold Coats. This is a good matchup. We will play this one next episode. Odin Owens is on the mound for the Gold Coats, 2-1 with a 2.79 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer. I believe he is their number 3 pitcher. And on the mound for us will be Philly Mack. Philip McForsham. Tier 2 K Neglector, Tier 2 Elite Curveball, 2-0 with a 1.82 ERA and an 0.97 WHIP. Nice. Love to see it. Alright, we'll set the lineup for next episode here, and then we'll call it a day. Ventura out again as he's gone rattled. Simmons in and left. Murphy, Pruitt locked in. Blacksmith locked in. Nunez will catch with a righty on the mound. Benwood at short. Lee Mack at third. And Dakota in center field. Driver is out for some reason. I'd rather have Driver in center. Let's be real here. Lee Mack starting at third for Ventura. I'm okay with that. All right, perfect. All right, do I want to do any of the player developments, though? Do I want to do Longs first or Oldmans? If we do Oldmans, it brings us down to just over 300K. We get 250, I believe, every game. We won't have enough for Longs. We'll have to go 2 games on it. Let's just wait, and then we'll buy one next time. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Quick recap. We entered the game against the Swampers. We ended up winning a slugfest 17-10. We then beat the Riddles in extra innings as Rog O'Connell redeemed himself as he blew this first lead, but then got lucky with the win. He then pitched in extra innings, kept it scoreless against the Riddles, and walked it off with an RBI single to win it for us. And then we beat the champs 5-2 in a pitcher's duel as Thicket outpitches Figueroa. So we are 3-0 in the episode. Swamp Thumpers go 0-2, and we have now taken the division lead, half a game ahead, with 6 games left to play. Can we hold on to it? Tune in next episode to find out. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the stream live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose and show me some love here as well. Quick shout out here to One Boy and Cobra for tuning in and chatting with me during the stream. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.